Sounds good. I will begin LogLines with my first logline, which is: all but one of a cul-de-sac's residents seemed to vanish without a trace in the aftermath of a time-bending event. And logline number 2: a space crew crashes, leaving them at the mercy of a benevolent being, the likes of which they cannot comprehend. And logline number 3: an ominous presence drives most of society to suicide, leading a mother and her children to make a desperate bid for safety.
Okay, third one is Bird Box.
You nailed it.
Can I hear the first
third
one?
one.
First one again?
Of course. The first logline was: all but one of a cul-de-sac's residents seems to vanish without a trace in the aftermath of a time-bending event.
I think that one's yours.
You're absolutely right. That is my original idea.
Let me hear the second one.
That's 1 point for Nicholas. The second one: a space crew crashes, leaving them at the mercy of a benevolent being, the likes of which they cannot comprehend.
A benevolent being, meaning it means well.
I've actually recommended this on a prior EndNote. I don't think Nick watched it, so I think he's kind of screwed.
I'm thinking, a benevolent being. So it's aliens, but it's a benevolent being.
I don't think it's multiple, but yes, benevolent.
Oh, it's one thing.
There could be more, but we are only introduced to one that interacts with the crew.
I know I can get this, because I listened to some of the show. Fuck.
And to remind our audience, the clue was that I recommended this on a prior EndNote.
Because the only EndNote that I can remember movie-wise is the one with Paul Dano.
Who said this was a movie, Nick?
Oh, it's not a movie. So can I hear it one more time then?
A space crew crashes, leaving them at the mercy of a benevolent being, the likes of which they cannot comprehend.
So I'm thinking about. So you recommended ASMR. It's not a movie.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's not an ASMR video.
okay.
There are ASMR videos like that, but this is not that.
And it's not. I don't think you recommended a video game on here. So it must be a.
No, I have not.
It must be like a book. No, because you've only recommended the dog book.
Hellhound, great book. I love that we're just going through the EndNotes. I love this.
I mean, I could just look at it, but that's not fun.
Yeah, that'd be cheating. I have recommended one series.
Is it Don't Be Afraid
Actually,
of the Dark?
two. I've recommended two series. No, that was a book.
Oh, that's right. That's the book on the movie with the Guillermo movie. That's not Aliens.
Yeah.
I
No.
was thinking. I was confusing that
Good
with
book, though.
Are You Afraid of the Dark? The TV.
I've never actually watched that show. I've heard it's really good, though.
There's good bits in it. I don't know. I think I'm stuck.
Okay.
What is it?
It is from the Netflix original series, Love, Death, and Robots.
Oh, well, it's an anthology.
Do you remember the title of the episode, though? I recommended it specifically.
No, I don't remember the episode.
It's Edge of the Aquila Rift.
I thought you just did the series. Okay, that's my little.
I would have accepted either if you got it, because, I was going to take it easy on you, but...
That series
yeah,
is just so
it's a
forgettable.
great
I just
episode.
couldn't think of it.
Oh, suck it. Did you want to guess at the theme, or do you want to hear about my idea
It
first?
was Love, Death, and Robots, Benevolent. The other one was Bird Box, and this one is
A very specific wording for the second log line.
Being Stranded.
No, the last word. Last two words, actually, which were cannot comprehend.
I think you can comprehend the guys in Bird Box. I just don't think they tried.
They did. They showed them on drawings.
Yeah, and that seems like if you can draw them, you can
They
comprehend
seemed
them.
like you could see them. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So your theme has already fallen flat. I would like to redact 3 points from your score. Let me hear about your idea.
So my idea was just a cul-de-sac in which something happens on a cosmic level that is imperceivable to those outside of the event, and one of the people in the cul-de-sac doesn't actually experience it for some reason. So it's essentially a short story I'm writing about all the different experiences that everyone's going through and how it's messing with their minds before it takes them. I'm almost done with it. I really like it so far. I think it's spoopy. And yeah, that's my idea. Cul-de-sac is what I'm gonna call it.
I think that name's taken, bud, by the neighborhood.
The neighborhood?
Yeah, you know, the cul-de-sac. I think it already exists, buddy.
Nah, I made it up.
Does it bring-
Apparently, also, you spell cul-de-sac with 2 hyphens.
Yep, cul-de-sac.
Exactly, which I really loved, because I was like, cul-de-sac, that's fun. It's kind of a spooky word when you read it all separated like that. Or it's goofy when you're like, cul-de-sac.
Ed and Eddie's where I learned that word from. And I lived in a cul-de-sac.
Ed Nettie. I think that's how they did the song.
Something like that.
More or
something
less.
like that. With some sex jazz.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Let's bring us to my
I think the important...
or should I make some more noises?
I was gonna ask if you wanted to guess the theme still.
Oh, I thought the theme was cannot comprehend.
No, that's a word I said, although that's very close to the theme.
Eldritch?
Don't know what that word means.
Means like unknowable, like an.
In that case, you've nailed it.
You know, Lovecraftian stuff falls under Eldritch.
Beautiful.
What did you have?
Yeah,
written down?
yeah, that's
What
it.
is your verbiage?
I wrote down 3 because I wanted to give you kind of a wide berth because I thought they were all applicable anyways.
He writes them down.
Yeah, exactly. I wrote down never before seen, unseen, or invisible.
Okay.
If you've seen
Okay.
Edge of Aquila Rift, you understand.
I have not.
It's incredible. But I just spoiled it for you, so sorry
Oh, don't
everyone.
worry.
Watch it anyways, it's fucking great. Especially the reveal at the end. I mean, Nick, do you want to take us away with your log line?
Yes, I will take us away on this log line.
I'm gonna edit our points while I listen. Go ahead.
Here we go. First one. Devil worshippers tried to conduct a countrywide ritual. Second one. A thief has to save a Middle Eastern kingdom from an evil vizier. And the third one. A group of people argue fervently on if a man is innocent or guilty.
Aladdin and 12 Angry Men.
12 Angry Men is correct.
Fuck. So I'm gonna guess the first one is your idea.
First one's my idea.
Okay. What's the second one, since I
Second
guessed
one
Aladdin
is-
wrong?
The Thief of
Prince of-
Baghdad.
Oh, I wouldn't have gotten that.
Which
I
is
wouldn't.
Michael Powell and Ludwig Berger's their kind of version on Arabian Nights and one of the stories in that,
Oh.
which is where a lot of
Yeah,
the
I
stuff
said
is taken
Aladdin.
from. But he's not Aladdin. His name is Abu in this one, in the original. And Abu is
The
what the
monkey?
monkey's named in that.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I love the Thief of Baghdad. If you don't mind white people painted to look like Arabians, which a lot of people do have an issue with that, and I understand.
Yeah,
But if
I
you're fine
imagine.
with that, you have a really beautiful movie. These guys, Powell and like his collaborations, he's the same guy did Red Shoes. There's another really big one I'm thinking, Black Narcissus maybe. Yeah, Black Narcissus. Red Shoes is probably his biggest one. I like to think Elusive Pimpernel. He's an amazing director, visually very stimulating, especially for, he started directing I think in like the 30s and kind of went on, and it's like
Ooh.
a lot of it still holds up. It's got that crust on it, but it's like good crust,
Yeah, you gotta love the good crust. Can I hear your logline again? I'm trying to connect the themes.
Devil worshippers try to conduct a country-wide ritual.
That almost sounds like Full Metal Alchemist, but Brotherhood. But okay. And then the second
I
one
have a
was
sneaky
stopping an evil
theme this
vizier.
time.
And oh no, is it sneaky? No, I'm just kidding. Whoa, the third one was 12 Angry Men.
Yeah, or 12 Angry Jurors, the stage version.
12 Angry Men.
I'll punch you through this.
They
computer.
changed the name so that they could have
Yep, women.
they
in
could
it.
have women in
And people
non-binary
of non-binary identities.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I like that. 'Cause the first one's about a kid who may or may not be innocent. The second one, which you just told me a bit about, sounds like Aladdin. And the first one is your idea, which also sounds like Aladdin. Just kidding.
Pardon.
I'm gonna. I think this has already been a theme or guessed as a theme once, but I'm gonna guess justice.
That is incorrect.
Oh no.
The theme is summoning.
Summoning.
Because it's a jury summons.
Oh my god.
In the story, Abu summons a genie, and these devil worshippers are
boy.
summoning the devil.
I like that. I like that a lot, actually. It's really fun.
I need to catch up on points. I had to do something clever.
You are now only 2 points behind because you got 2 in that round and I only got 1. Tell me a little bit about your idea, or a lot of it, however.
So this is another one, a recent idea for the Zoom writing thing, that like a prompt, if you will. That I was like, what if it's 5 devil worshippers and they all live across the United States? You know, one in Washington, one in like Baja California, one in North Dakota, one in Vermont, and then one in Florida. And they're like, what if...
Fun accents.
Yeah, what if they can do, you know, a corner of the sigil in each of their Zoom cameras and just try and see what happens and collaborate through that, and kind of, you know, dumb hijinks, very silliness, but I think it'd be, you know, really fun to have happen.
I really love the way you take these Zoom prompts, because, you know, most people, they'd just be like unfriended but as a play, and you're over here like, what if across the country they're doing a nationwide transmutation circle?
I strive to be I try to be a little unique. I want to do things people haven't done or don't think of often. Because it's like, you know, we've seen too many people talking into computer screens. Just talking. Let's do something cool. I don't have too much of physical of this written, because from the last couple days, same with the one last week.
When's the deadline for you? Are you going to make it?
No, but I might just do it for fun. I'm a slow writer.
Do you have a contingency plan for if it can't be done on Zoom, or are you just like planning the long con, where it's like, oh, you know, in 15 years people are gonna want to be able to do this, and they will.
You know, it's still like you can still do it in person, because I like, it's not, you know, you just like be at computers separate, like the Water by the Spoonful. Something that my friend
just gonna mention that.
Gregory Bolanos was in.
Yeah.
Greg Kobo himself.
Ghost.
He was a Middle Eastern ghost.
Yes, ma'am.
And a flower salesman.
Got the complexion. Technically, I was still just the ghost, but
you handed him the brochures.
It was more so that he saw me. Oh, did I?
Yeah, it was very funny.
I thought they were just on the counter, but yes, that was just a bit of a, you know, convenience, so no one had to run around stage, because I had to be with him every scene. It was fun though. It was fun to play.
But yeah, you know, same
it's about
with
addiction. It's fun.
You know, the one last year, you can just have, you know, the 3 people standing in a light, and maybe the AI in a different light. You know, I think you can do a lot of things with lighting and set dressing.
Yeah, cool. I like it. And I also do like that it can be both. It can be a Zoom play.
Because people are going to be like, there's so many like, this is a special Zoom Thanksgiving. And it's like, I can't do that live because the whole thing is that it's online. So that numbs my enjoyment very much.
Sorry, Papa.